Hello everyone, hello Miss Brow. My name is Joshua Escalada, and today I'm going to be giving the alternate assignment to the fairy tale introduction to me. Today I'm going to be talking about music because I feel like music is one of the most powerful forms of writing, and that's because I feel like we as humans, we create deep connections and associations to music through our personal lives. Like, I'm sure that everyone has that one song that when you listen to it, it just instantly transports you back to a certain time period or memory or person or place in your life or your past. Today I'm specifically going to talk about the song Solo by Frank Ocean. This artist in particular, I feel like he does a phenomenal job of creating highly relatable music while maintaining like a good level of complex writing. And to me, his music is always very emotionally potent and always manages to speak to a certain time period or past in my life. So today I'll break down the chorus from that song solo called Frank Ocean, which I'll play right now.
It's hell on earth and the city's on fire. In hell, there's heaven. There's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky. In hell, there's heaven.
So this song in particular, it's not even like in my top 5 favorites from the album, but I do believe it's one of his stronger from a writing standpoint. And like you could tell from the title, Solo basically deals with the various aspects of being alone and how you cope with that loneliness. And in the first line of the chorus, he states, "It's hell on earth and the city's on fire." And here he basically is just talking about the chaos and uncertainty that comes with living and being in this world, especially with everything that's going on today. And to cope with this chaos, he has to find peace somehow, which brings us to the second line in which he says, in hell, there's heaven." And like I said, to cope with the madness of life, he finds his peace through presumably smoking marijuana. And you could see him establish parallels between heaven and hell, which is a common theme throughout the album. And typically, marijuana has a very bad reputation. It's usually associated, it would be associated with hell. But for Frank Ocean in particular, it brings him heaven. It makes him feel better. It helps him deal with his problems in life. He's been feeling so low, so he has to get high to cope with it all. And then it says here that there's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky. And even though this is just a reference to the constellations, I feel like this represents like his inner battle to make the right choices, especially pertaining to drug use. Because in the song before this one, it's literally an interlude of his mom telling him not to do drugs. And then in this song, he talks about doing drugs to cope with loneliness. And once again, he says, inhale, there's heaven. And of course, inhale is a play on words, which references turning to marijuana to find peace in life, which is also just commonly referenced throughout the album, especially in the song Nights, in which he says,
Rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. My everyday shit, every night shit, everyday shit.
rolling marijuana, that's a cheap vacation. And finally, he just goes into a vocal breakdown of the title of the song, Solo.
Solo,
And just talks about the themes of being alone and facing your problems alone. And this is a clever double entendre. Obviously, if you're always alone and dealing with problems alone, you are solo. But being alone and being lonely inevitably leads to you hitting your rock bottom or feeling so low. And that's why he needs to like get high in order to keep his problems at bay. So that was a lyrical breakdown of the chorus from Solo by Frank Ocean. I feel like he is an exceptional writer, and this was just one of the many examples of that in his music. And that is why I chose to talk about this for the assignment today. Thank you.